Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we are going to be doing some routine maintenance on my Honda mower. I'm going to be changing the oil, checking the air filter, checking the spark plug, and then also checking the blades. So let's dig into it. First thing I'm going to do is change the oil. I've already let it run for a couple minutes to warm it up, and then the next step is going to be just draining the oil. Before you mess with the oil, go ahead and turn the valve for the fuel system to off. This will reduce any chance of fuel leaking. Next, I'm going to remove the oil filler cap. But first, I'm going to wipe off all the gunk that's accumulated around the filler neck here. And to drain the oil, all you're going to do is actually just tip the mower on its side and hope that it makes it into your drip pan. So right now, while the oil is empty, I'm going to put the filler plug back in, and I'm going to tip the motor outside again, and this is when I'm going to check the blades while the motor doesn't have any oil. While the mower's turned on its side, you can visually inspect the blades. You're looking for gouges, bent blades, loose bolts. If you see anything wrong with the blades, you may need to take them to a shop to have them straightened, sharpened, or ultimately replaced. But number one thing, never stick your hands in the blade area unless the spark plug has been removed. Never, ever, ever stick your fingers in there. After you've visually inspected your blades, it's time to put oil back in the motor. So go ahead and remove your dipstick, set it aside, and then grab your oil. I'm using the Honda 10W30 motor oil. This is specifically designed for gas mowers. After you let the oil drain down into the motor for a couple of minutes, you want to go ahead and check your levels. I don't know if you can tell, but that's right on the money. Next, I'm going to check the air filter. It's on the other side of the motor. There's two little tabs on the air cover box that just need to be depressed, and you can lower the box out of the way. And it looks just like a car filter, very similar style. Go ahead and maybe shoot it with an air compressor to clean it out, or just give it a couple good taps and make sure there's no real big debris in it. Mine looks okay, so I'm going to reuse it. Put it back in, make sure it's seated nice. Then put the air cover back on. Make sure all the tabs are locked. Next, I'm going to check the spark plug. You want to let the motor cool for a while if it's been running before you try this, because the area in front of the spark plug here is a little hot. But first, you're going to want to remove the wire, and it should just pop off, like so. Then take a 13/16 spark plug socket and remove the spark plug. Once you have the spark plug removed, you can visually inspect the tip and check the gap. The specs for your mower are probably in your owner's manual. In this case, this spark plug looks alright. It's a relatively new motor. I bought it last year. A lot can be discovered by just inspecting the spark plug. This one looks pretty good. It has a light gray color on the ground strap. The electrode looks okay, no damage. Now, if it was running lean, you may notice some damage to the electrode or some damage to the ground strap. Or if it was running too rich, you would notice this thing would be black and covered in unburnt fuel, basically. In this case, the spark plug looks pretty good. I'm just going to go ahead and replace it after I check the gap. Well, I can't seem to find my spark plug gapper, so I'm just going to replace the spark plug as is. To reinstall the spark plug, just take it slowly and reinsert it back into the spot, carefully trying not to cross thread. It should go in easy. You shouldn't have to force it. If you're forcing it, you're going to cross thread it. The spark plug should be torqued to 14 foot-pounds. I don't have a torque wrench that goes that low, so I'm just going to give it a nice good ugga-dugga. Replace your wire. Make sure it's seated nice and well. And after all that, you're ready to start hitting the lawn. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Love it if you subscribed. Stay tuned for more videos. Later.